ministered to Nancy's soul. It connected her with God. Then a new pastor came to town. He introduced guitars into the worship service. Nancy did not like the guitar music. It didn't help her meet with God or go deep in worship. The following is part of a real conversation between Nancy, not her real name, and her pastor, me. "Pastor Kevin, can I talk with you?" "Of course, Nancy." She spoke with humble honesty. "I just want you to know that I don't like the guitar music. It does not help me worship. I like the old music." I said, "Well, Nancy, thanks for your honesty. Could I ask you one question?" "Sure," she said. "Do you think we should use only the organ and not use guitar music in church?" "Oh, no," she said. "I think we should use the guitar music. I think it will reach some of the young people and draw new people to the church. I just wanted you to know that I don't enjoy it." At that moment, Nancy became one of my seismic shift heroes. She had moved from focusing on her desires and tastes and had learned that the needs of others matter too. Nancy made the shift from thinking only of herself to thinking of others. She made a choice, an intentional shift, a willing sacrifice for the sake of others. This shift transformed her heart. Rather than becoming bitter and resentful, she rejoiced that lives were being touched and a whole new generation of people was coming to love and worship Jesus. In the church, there are many seismic shifts that create shock waves of transformation. These little changes have a wonderful impact by moving a congregation toward God's vision and purpose. These same seismological movements are at work in our personal lives, creating the potential for transformation on many levels. Think about a husband who has a hard time telling his wife that he loves her. He has grown up believing that actions speak louder than words. He defends himself by saying things like, "I provide for my wife and family. I work hard. My life says it all. I don't need words." Then, with time, he begins to look into the eyes of his wife and see her pain. He knows she longs to hear him say it and mean it. One day he looks at her, swallows hard, and says what her heart has longed to hear. "I love you." Not only does he say these 3 little words, he makes them a regular part of his vocabulary. This trisyllabic declaration redefines the relationship. It instills hope in his wife's heart and rekindles a long-lost romance. Once again, a little change makes a big difference. Dominoes are falling. Have you ever seen a display of hundreds or even thousands of dominoes? When all the dominoes are set up in just the right places, the anticipation is tremendous. Everyone knows that if someone takes the tip of their finger and topples the first domino, the chain reaction will be exhilarating. One by one, the dominoes will fall. When I was in 6th grade, I became fascinated with dominoes. I would spend hours setting up complex configurations in my bedroom. Then, when everything was ready, I would topple the one key domino and watch with delight as this little motion began an avalanche that didn't stop until every single domino had fallen. Often I would invite my family to watch. I was so into the domino thing that my parents got me a special set for Christmas that included ramps, bridges, and lots of extra dominoes. I suppose those hours of fun taught me more than I realized. One little push in the right place at the right time can start a chain reaction. Seismic Shifts is about change, big change, but it focuses on the small shifts we need to make if we want to experience transformation. Ask yourself the following questions. After you hear each one, whisper either yes or no. Do you want to experience deeper levels of joy? Do you hunger for a growing and dynamic connection with God? Do you want greater discipline in your eating habits, exercise, and the care of your body, soul, and emotional life? Are you longing for your relationship?